Liverpool is on the verge of a monumental transformation in its squad, and the coming months promise to be filled with intense emotions, strategic decisions, and farewells that will be etched into the memories of the fans. Under the visionary leadership of Arne Slot, the club experienced an unforgettable season, crowned with the Premier League title, an achievement that brought pride and joy to millions of Red supporters around the world. However, in modern football, one can never rest on past glories. Liverpool knows this better than anyone, which is why the management has already begun planning an ambitious overhaul for the upcoming season. The goal is clear: to build an even stronger, more competitive team capable of dominating both in England and across Europe. But, as always happens in these moments of transition, some brilliant stars will have to leave to make room for new protagonists. Among these expected departures, there are names that deeply resonate in the hearts of fans. One of those names is Trent Alexander-Arnold, the prodigy who rose through Liverpool's youth academy to become not just an iconic player, but also a symbol of the club's identity. His bond with Anfield goes beyond the pitch. He is part of the club's soul, a living example of the philosophy of developing local talent and transforming them into global legends. However, everything points to his story at Anfield coming to an end. Real Madrid, known for its unparalleled ability to attract the world's biggest talents, is at the forefront of signing Arnold. His contract expires at the end of the season, and negotiations for a renewal seem to have stalled, with no significant progress in recent months. Fabrizio Romano, the transfer guru whose predictions rarely miss, was emphatic when commenting on Arnold's future. For him, the move seems inevitable. Real Madrid's interest is genuine, and the financial offer they are prepared to make will be hard to resist, both for the player and for the club. For many fans, the idea of seeing Arnold wearing another shirt is painful. He is not just a right-back, he is a playmaker, a maestro who dictates the game's rhythm with precise passes and unparalleled vision. Yet, at the same time, there is a sense of pride in seeing a homegrown Liverpool player recognised as one of the best in the world. If Arnold does indeed leave, he will leave behind an indelible legacy at Anfield, along with eternal memories of spectacular goals, brilliant assists, and decisive moments that helped shape the club's recent history. But Trent Alexander-Arnold's departure won't be the only major loss for Liverpool this summer. Another name about to leave the club is Darwin Nunez, the Uruguayan striker who arrived with so much expectation and fanfare. Since his big money signing, Nunez carried the hope of being the prolific striker Liverpool needed to replace Roberto Firmino. However, despite his undeniable potential and moments of brilliance, he never quite managed to establish himself as a reliable player within Arne Slot's tactical system. He is the kind of player capable of scoring incredible goals one game and missing clear chances the next. This inconsistency, combined with fierce competition in the attacking department, has made his stay practically unsustainable. Fabrizio Romano, always well informed, was direct when answering questions about Nunez's future. When asked where the Uruguayan would play next season, his response was clear and straightforward: not at Liverpool. That statement carries a lot of weight, especially considering Romano's credibility in the transfer market. It seems that everyone is already convinced that Nunez's departure is just a matter of time. In fact, this possibility had already been on the radar since January, when Al Hilal presented a millionaire offer for the player. At the time, Liverpool rejected the proposal, arguing that they did not want to weaken the squad during the second half of the season. Now, however, with the title secured and future planning underway, the situation has changed drastically. The Saudi Pro League, with its coffers overflowing with petrodollars, is once again at the forefront to sign Nunez. Clubs like Al Hilal are desperate to strengthen their squads ahead of the Club World Cup, and the Uruguayan would be a key piece in their global ambitions. For Liverpool, accepting a substantial offer makes sense both financially and strategically. After all, keeping a player who doesn't fully fit the long-term project would be a waste of valuable resources. Moreover, the money raised from Nunez's sale could be reinvested in signing a new striker better suited to Arne Slot's playing style. Nunez's departure marks the beginning of a new era for Liverpool's attack. The club is determined to reshape this critical area of the field, seeking more consistent and versatile options. Players like Alexander Isak, Julian Alvarez, and even Victor Osimhen have been mentioned as potential targets. Each of these names brings unique qualities that could elevate the team's level, but they also represent financial and logistical challenges. However, with Nunez and other lesser-used players likely to leave, Liverpool will have room in both the budget and the squad to make these ambitious signings. Meanwhile, the possible farewell of Trent Alexander-Arnold leaves fans torn between nostalgia and optimism. On one hand, losing such an iconic and talented player is painful. On the other, the astronomical amount that Real Madrid would be willing to pay for him could be used to strengthen other areas of the team. Additionally, there is a sense of pride in seeing a player developed in Liverpool's academy being recognised as one of the best in the world. If Arnold really leaves, he will leave an indelible legacy at Anfield, along with eternal memories of spectacular goals, brilliant assists, and decisive moments. But let's look at the bright side of this transition. Liverpool is entering an exciting phase in its history, where renewal and modernisation are the key words. Arne Slot has a clear vision for the club's future, and every decision made this summer will be crucial in shaping this new identity. Fans can expect a more dynamic, versatile, and competitive team, ready to face the challenges of the Premier League and the Champions League with even more vigour. And here comes another intriguing piece of this puzzle. Who will be the next stars to wear the red shirt? While names like Alexander Isak continue to circulate behind the scenes, the rumours only fuel the fans' curiosity. Could the Swedish striker be among Liverpool's major signings this summer? To find out more about this explosive move and understand how it could completely transform the club's future, click here and dive into the next news story that promises to shake up Liverpool even more. Football is made of stories, and every chapter written by Liverpool is unique and fascinating. From emotional farewells to thrilling new arrivals, the coming months promise to be full of surprises, emotions, and dreams. Stay tuned to follow all the latest news from this epic journey at Anfield. Moreover, it's important to remember that the transfer market is never predictable. While some players leave, others arrive to take their places, bringing with them new hopes and expectations. Liverpool, with its rich history and unwavering passion, has always known how to reinvent itself and overcome challenges. And with Arne Slot at the helm, the club is well positioned to continue its path to success. So get ready to follow this red saga, where every transfer, every renewal, and every decision has the power to completely change the club's destiny. After all, in football, the future is always a blank page, ready to be written with stories that will be remembered forever.